Get in here, guys. Get in here. We're playing some Genshin Impact for the entire day. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Seyorias, and today we are jumping straight into some Genshin Impact. Now, I may have not played this on stream, but behind the scenes, I have been hard at work in terms of grinding out Krai. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Act 1, kinda boring. Was not a fan of Act 1. Act 2 through 3... Okay. Holy shit. So there are gonna be spoilers here. I'm playing Act 4 right now. The goal of today's stream is we're looking for the legendary Reliquary of Truth, which is our beautiful lady. Oh, whoa. I just jumped to my old thing. That's crazy. Let me go back here. There we go. It's Nefer, who I unlocked, and it's on my channel. Okay? This is Nefer, and I got her because I pulled her for the banner event, and it was legendary. It was fantastic. But I also really want to unlock her weapon. This is her, like, 4th best weapon, but I don't want to level it up until I know for sure, like, for certain, that I can get the Reliquary of Truth, which, if you don't know what that is, it's this beautiful thing right here. And I'm grinding out Primogems. We're gonna play the main quest, which you can't really see, so let me lower myself. All right. If I put myself here, okay, much better. You see up here, guys, right? You look up here. I am close to getting another one, and we're gonna try and pull one more time. One more 10 pull to see if we can get the Reliquary of Truth. But I'm down Primogems. But luckily, this is where I'm able to grind out this quest, because this quest right here, it's very rewarding. If I finish Act 4 of the story, if I go here, it actually shows me what I would get as a result. 560 Primogems, which is more than enough. So that is the goal in today's stream, to get the Reliquary of Truth so we can play Nefer. I just have this for looks to show off my squad. As you know, if you've played Krai, Arlecchino, which is honestly one of my Genshin crushes, is Arlecchino, because MILF time, guys. MILF time. But Arlecchino made a return with her children, okay? So Fontaine, great start to Krai, especially bringing in, honestly, one of the best nations in the entire game, story-wise, characters-wise, music-wise, and bringing it into Krai, especially because Krai is definitely the melting pot nation. / not nation, but it is a nation. You know what I mean? Or like a subset of Snezhnaya. I guess that's another way of putting it. Like a territory that's a little bit removed from Snezhnaya, but actually is Snezhnaya. You know what I mean? But anyways, we're going to go to the hideout. We're going to go meet up with Varka, which Varka's design is cool. But I don't know. So the reason why I also pulled Nefer, I was thinking about maybe saving it for Arlecchino to level her up to C6. But I'm like, you know what? I need some Dendro characters. I have too many Pyro characters. I need myself a good couple of Dendro characters, because all I have is Nefer, Tighnari, Kiara, which I'm leveling up for Nefer, Kali, and now Yao Yao, which I just unlocked when I was pulling for Nefer. So not that stacked of a lineup for my Dendro squad. So that's why I wanted to go for Nefer. Animo, if we do get Varka, I'm going to try and save up, because I need a muscly boy. I think that'd be super hype to include. But then again, I also have Lynette. I have Sucrose. I have the Traveler, right? So it looks like on the Dendro front, I'm okay. Oh, and I'm also leveling up Jean. So when I have time after I finish up Nefer, I'm definitely gonna level up Jean. Because that was a fun like reward that I received during one of the events, which is pretty cool. So yeah. So that's the game plan. We're gonna try and get your weapon, your signature weapon effort. Because I don't know. For me, I think it's a flex as a F2P player, a free-to-play player, who hasn't spent a dime on this game. The fact that I got Arlecchino and her weapon just by saving up and being smart with my purchases, okay? My in-game currency I saved up and purchased on her banner event. And I got her little semblance here, which is pretty sick. Same thing goes with my other flex here, Skirk. I got her and her signature weapon. So I'm trying to complete like the trifecta of like 3 characters that are banner event characters that I've received, but also got their weapon alongside. So that's where I'm hoping Nefer plays out, is I can get her weapon, and that'd be pretty hype. You know what I mean? So let's go back to our base. We're gonna meet up with some of our colleagues here, and we're gonna begin Act 4. And hopefully we're able to receive a lot of Primo Gems. And going forward, that means, at least on gameplay front... Oh, wait, what happened? Oh, it's starting. We can get the weapon. Also, okay. Act 1 wasn't a fan of... I'm not gonna lie to you. Llama was not a fan of. In love with Llama now. Llama as a character, I understand now. And it has the Fontaine Farina effect for me, where Farina was just such a like... I'm not gonna lie. She was a dog shit character when she was first introduced, in my opinion. I hated her. She made so many mistakes, was dishonest to the people as an Archon, and all these problems were happening because of her. But then Fontaine beautifully subverts my expectations and actually shows more of a tragic character. And that's why Fontaine's amazing. Because it made me love Farina after acts of just despising the hell out of her, which is insane. Llama's kind of the same way, where I just thought she was a boring character. I thought she was just like, for the fan service. Let's not lie. For the fan service. Let me move my screen. For the fan service right here, guys. For the fan service. But what I was surprised by is she actually has this compelling arc as like a leader, a spiritual leader, and trying to help her people, especially with the different factions going on in Nod Krai. And Flynn's has always been goated, design-wise and story-wise. Look at this guy. Look at this Giga Chad, Flynn's. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
I ran into Miss Anefa and Miss Ino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint.
Cheerful for Flynn's, and he's like just deadpan.
More than I bargained for.
More than you bargained.
Can get quite tedious.
Oh!
To a pair of brave young warriors.
It's him!
We meet again.
Albedo returns! But who's behind you, Albedo? Who's behind you?
Thankfully, tracking you down turned out to be a lot simpler than we envisioned.
Also, what are you doing away from Monsat?
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt.
Okay.
When they told me they were Servarka's colleagues, it all made sense.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
Yes.
Oh? Who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
I know who it is. We spent a whole story quest. Show us his design. Our little dragon.
A gentleman
friend.
with few words, I see, and a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
It's nice to meet you again. We've technically met before.
We have.
Wait a sec. You're
Turin! Yeah, in human form. Which I'm gonna try and pull him, but again, I have to save up. So hopefully the banner event is far enough ahead so I can save up.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Durin. Yo, what an upgrade, dude. What an upgrade.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Yes.
Wow, you look so different. In a good
Yeah, absolutely, Paimon. In a very good way, okay?
way.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
You're such a smooth talker now.
Mhm.
Paimon could get used to this.
Little Paimon is pretty tiny after all.
You may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so...
You still think the big plot twist is Paimon is like one of the...
Of endearment, what is?
Was it one of the shades? Is that what we're predicting? Like that's the big theory going on? That Paimon is the shade and that's why we haven't seen... It's the shade that fought them, right? When they first entered Teyvat, right? That's the big theory.
Absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
Catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back.
Yep.
People are talking about me.
Dude, we have the squad. We have the best characters and some of the favorites within just the world of Genshin Impact all colliding. We have Monstrat characters. We have characters from Fontaine, right? It's crazy.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well.
Yes.
It's getting crowded here.
Oh, and Sumeru. I forgot.
No need.
Because Nefer's from Sumeru, technically.
I'll whip some up momentarily.
And Dory, I guess Dory made a cameo.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly.
Mhm.
We still have some things to
Sandrone's
discuss.
also a really cool character.
But this is where I'll say goodbye.
We really appreciate your help.
Thanks for standing by us.
Come on, spare the formalities.
One of my all-time favorite characters is the Knave.
True friends.
Yeah, Arlecchino, you're so hot.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Yeah, and there's Varka.
Saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Let's go! Let's go! We're starting. We're starting now. Dainsliff! Yo! Okay. Okay. It's getting pretty hype for an Act 4.
Chit chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other.
Dude, we have like the A team. We have the elites, okay? Like, look at this lineup to fight.
Though it looks like we have another new face.
What do you call it? The Abyss,
Someone
dude.
else managed to rope in a colleague too.
He's probably here for us.
You and Paimon are the only people I know here.
Yeah, because you very much keep to yourself, dude.
This here is Dainsliff, colleague of Teyvat's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
Friends, yeah, we're friends, right, Dainsliff?
If someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's
Oh,
see
very,
what this-
very important.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important.
Yeah, something has to do with the Abyss, right?
I'm guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt then.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy,
Of course it is. It's Dainsleif. Come on.
seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif?
Look how badass Varka looks, dude.
Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can...
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. Is he being sarcastic?
No, Durin.
He's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
I mean, but to be fair, Albedo's like one of the most sophisticated and like, you never know what the dude's thinking.
Go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
Yeah, without getting that. I mean, yeah, Paimon literally is reinforcing what I'm saying right now.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides,
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets.
Yeah, and Nefer is, I like Nefer as an introduction.
I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential.
Especially because she's like, I made a joke earlier where I'm like, yeah, Nefer is Dendro mommy. Because like, I feel like every element needs like a MILF type character, but they also need like it's the same with the, what is it? The husband, or not husbando, what do you call it? The himbos, right? So we finally got like the tall guys for every element. Now we're trying to get all the himbos. That's what we need for every element, is like a MILF, right? Like Arlecchino is definitely Pyro. Now we got Dendro with his Nefer. And then I guess you can say Jean is Animo. I would count Jean. Lisa's definitely Electro. But yeah, we're missing Geo. We're missing Hydro. Yeah, like a Hydro MILF. That'd be sick.
Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to...
Anyways, I'm getting off track. Let's pay attention to the story.
oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
I guess, wait, Dendro's kind of stacked. I mean, you have Llama and you have Nefer representing representing Dendro. Never mind. We're chilling.
You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
All right then.
I actually should have unlocked
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
yeah. I should have unlocked, be really quick before we could continue. Llama. I should have unlocked Llama when they first dropped her. I just thought she was a boring character, but now I like her character, so now I'm like, damn it, why did I miss the banner event? I gotta wait for them to rerun it, you know? Reroll the banner for Llama, please.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Ooh.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Anyway, looks like we've got some...
Yeah, this is like Marvel's Illuminati here.
Let's take a little breather, folks. And feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two...
Other two? Oh, yeah, Nefer and... Well, I'm already here, so...
Is there something?
For starters, why'd you just show up here?
I mean, if anything, if there's anything to do with the Abyss, this dude is showing up, right? Like, Dainsleif is the type of person to be like, I'm not gonna help you save a nation, but if the Abyss is involved, I'm showing up. You know what I mean? And even then, he didn't show up during Natlin until the very end, after the conflict.
That's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there.
Sorted through your own accommodation, then?
You'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Wanna...
Sure, let's do that.
Great! And in return, we can get Dainsleif to be our very...
You're thinking out loud again.
If you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs.
Indeed.
Let's go.
You're both awfully quiet. What?
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a lovely idea.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people.
I love how this is just small talk.
He'll paint it
We're talking about Dainsliff about the serious stuff, and then we jump over here and it's just like small talk.
If I ever get the chance.
I'll bear that in mind.
Oh, whatever style feels best.
Very well.
You can replicate any.
I can try.
Thank you.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
Yeah, and like high, like
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Eatlua.
Iluga.
Lua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
That's funny.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like.
To be fair, the amount of stuff that Flint's has done
Not quite what you meant.
compared to the others, I think he should give himself more credit.
Come on. What?
Sorry.
Let's just keep this between ourselves.
That goes without saying.
Anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous being too sharp for.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear.
For drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds.
Of course. Just
Fair.
Not long after. There we go. There's Nefer.
Miss Nefer, you made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back.
So much for.
Not so loud! We're on a roll!
Yeah, don't do that with Nefer. Nefer will.
Did you say something?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and
Yeah,
collaborators.
absolutely.
First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Krai. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire.
I would love a conversation between Nefer and Nahida. I think that would be a like them bouncing off knowledge and information, right?
Yehoda and Lauma. From the little
Rare ears. Yeah, rare ear. We're gonna fight him.
Over here, we have Mr. Flint's, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us.
Yes.
For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid.
I also will say, how far? Because like we're imagining like in real time, like teleporting, right? You teleport game-wise, it's a mechanic just to simplify things. All these NPCs have to travel on foot or caravan. So I want to know how long it takes them to get all the way to Krai. You know what I mean? Because they have to cross the entire like existing map of Tevat, which I think they would have to cross over. I know they have to cross over Sumeru. But then they also have to cross, a little bit of leeway, then Sumeru, then Fontaine, then a little bit of Natlan, all the way then to get there.
Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina.
Yep.
Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to.
Yeah, we're kind of special in that regard.
And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Are you sure about that? I'm just kidding, Paimon. I'm just kidding.
Whoa! That's a lot of people.
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So
This feels like Avengers Endgame, I'm not gonna lie.
business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now.
It's an interesting identity.
I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Right here of Solnali.
It's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions, but in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume.
Oh.
And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
Ooh.
My name is Dainsliff. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
An acquaintance.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point.
I mean, he was very important.
Clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the 5 sinners.
Yep.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria.
Oh, are we gonna get lore?
I've spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The 5 sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedafinir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge.
His older brother. The future. He's listing out the sinners, I think, right? The wise.
Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Sertologi, who pursued supreme strength.
I think we met Sertologi last time.
And last, but not least, Recher of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. Of the 5, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events?
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother,
The visionary.
Vedafinir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes.
Wait, what?
Cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together we set a night to storm the
That okay. Maybe the visionary has a pass for why he became a sinner, because gouging his eyes out.
Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedafinir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the abyss's power.
What?
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsliff, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man. working for the Conrian Intelligence Service. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Must be all the good karma I'm building.
Can I borrow your halo?
Hey, enough with the wax.
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Miss.
Before that, there's a few things
Hey, I'm speaking! You recount meeting the knave, how the iridescent moon's marrow was retrieved from the crimson moon's space. Make it clear the knave chose to help you on her own accord. Then conclude by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons,
You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, from the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind.
Do you think... How do you think Not Cry is gonna end? Because I could foresee, like... The Damslet could sacrifice herself to save us by using all of her power. She could give up all of her power to become mortal. Because it's recovering, right? Or it could be interesting and she regains her full strength by taking down Rerir. And then it becomes interesting because it's like she becomes like a beacon as like a resistance leader to fight against Snezhnaya. I don't know. That would be an interesting way to go about the story, especially because she's no longer affiliated with the with the Harbingers, the Fatui.
Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Ray here of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
Defeating the Ray here of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Okay.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions.
Okay.
Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shape the person or monster?
Well, he is Conrian, so they're kind of immortal. So that's where you run into that issue, right?
Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me.
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
Yeah. Hold on, give me 1 second.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation...
I kind of feel bad for Nefer, because Nefer doesn't want to be a part of this.
I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir.
Look at them getting along.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, Maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got Mr. Dainsliff. Let's talk. And Traveler, once we're...
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck at... Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious?
Yeah, I mean, Llama and Nefer have a really good bond. Like, Nefer has gotten I'm blocking chat. After a short chat, Albedo head off to Varka to describe a sample finding mission. Llama steps out for a while. Can't really see it, so I'm gonna hide myself. Woo, I'm underneath. Yeah, we're waiting for Nefer. Cool. All right, let's start this mission. All right, I'm gonna talk to Nefer as Nefer. Easy peasy.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually use the time to help
That's very considerate of you.
Yeah, I mean, we have to help him out. He's Conrian.
I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsliff already.
That's right. We've known each other for quite some time.
Some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
We've also helped Danes a lot too.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony.
Oh. Yeah, Palma, you're getting left out again.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can...
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rarier's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I
second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense.
Good. Please.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rarier kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the...
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. But I do have my own professional reasons for doing this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conry and his...
Well, as long as you don't let morbid...
You're such a killjoy.
All right.
All all set over here too.
I'm ready as well.
Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
Yeah, Paimon, if something goes wrong, you gotta run to Danes and be like, help!
We're about to close your eyes. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. According to Dainsliff, Rarier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rarier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
All right. We're checking out his place again.
He looks even gloomier.
Whoa.
These files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual.
Whoa.
Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Oh, we're targeting people. This is crazy.
Neutralized.
Whoa.
This one should be archived under purged target.
This is like the incredible scene where it's like showing the robots eliminating all the heroes.
Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year.
Dang, she's a year younger than me.
Threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind.
I think that's what that maybe is the reason why you went insane a little bit, because you helped with basically a genocide.
Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Just another nobody for the archive. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the neutralized.
16 years old. That's crazy.
I have no recollection of this girl. None. Female, 13.
It's getting younger. What?
Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Is this where I go insane? Because I like go like further and further down and I realize I'm just taking out children. Oh no.
Male, 11.
Oh, I called it. No.
Orphan, neutralized.
Damn. We really said nah. Women and children too, huh?
Male, 6.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it.
Damn.
Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly
How many? How many?
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Yeah, I think that would make you go a little bit kooky. Dealing with all those files.
Mr. Vedifalnir, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Revier, I trust you're here because you have something important.
This is his older brother, right? Dane's older brother.
Forgive me.
I want to see his design.
It's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking, it won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it? Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew
We don't know what he's gonna look like. He's gonna probably have some sick design.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid.
Okay.
The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
Okay.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
Theory time. I think he exactly knows what happened to the king because he had a hand in it.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most...
Why do I feel like he had a hand in corrupting the king?
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downward. Very well then, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness.
Oh.
If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Valid crash out. Valid crash out.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Did this memory belong to Thelendis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
Oh. I was like letting it envelop me, not realizing I had to like go into it.
This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rayrir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you...
Cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing...
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the...
Oh! Oh! Woo! Woo! Whoa, what a plot twist. I actually did not see that one coming. That actually explains a lot. The blood of the crimson moon flows in your veins. What if she is the ancestor of Cloran? That'd be even crazier.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be?
Exactly. This kid's speaking. Spitting truth.
You were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Yeah, about that.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing.
Who is this kid? How does he know this? Like, I swear, he's probably gonna be like a very important character later on. Cause, like,
if you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch.
Orla, gotta remember that name.
Calamity descends upon us all.
The Ray here of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too.
Yep.
Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford, no matter who I have to face.
Damn, and that's why he loses it. Like, exactly why.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Delhi? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten I used to run a deli. People with no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
Damn.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already. And they say that the king's madness grows. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Kalendis, are you even listening?
Ooh.
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king?
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now,
Yeah, that's gonna go south fast. Okay. We know the story ends in tragedy.
don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need for now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens,
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have?
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can
I think Orlog is just like the goat, and he's like,
But I'll do
he makes it out.
everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it.
You call that change? But
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now.
Okay. Training room.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Whoa.
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone. Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, and choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. Right sense a thing. I work clean. No traces.
I mean, that is true. If the king is insane, he could turn on you too, right?
The ones I dealt with have always been guilty, and I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Uh-oh. The voice in my head is getting worse. Oh. That's actually crazy. Master Anakin, what are we gonna do?
Delindis, do you still remember
Orlog.
the boy who was pretending to sell flowers? You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago.
Oh, not my boy. No.
I just don't get it. After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not. Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Come on, Orlog, pull through. You're still alive, right?
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated.
What does this mean?
No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give? Things are getting worse by the day. But if all this research comes to nothing, what then? But could he really bring himself to? No. Surely.
Oh no. I think he would. Whoa.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
Uh-oh.
You want to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living.
Orlog, get out of there!
Really such an unforgivable crime?
Orlog, no! Orlog!
You want to go on living. I want you to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen.
Yeah, we're a little late for that. Sorry.
If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we?
Orlog, no.
Today's files are in. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too. Thalindis? No.
I called it! Yes! He's gonna do it!
Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Erminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots?
Yeah, now he's losing it. Now he's losing it.
Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is
Now you're picking up on it. A little too late. Too many dead kids already. Already Anakin'd a lot of them, dude. Like, a lot of them. Oh, we're going backwards. Oh. Oh, never mind. Wait, was this where the chest was? Oh, okay. There we go. Orlog's gone then.
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. But if you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission.
That means Orlog is gone. No, not my boy.
Good point. In that case.
So are you the ancestor of Arlecchino then?
No, please. I just want to see the outside world again.
Go on, live.
Yes.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedavulnir. What are you going to do?
Oh!
Break me down?
Oh! Damn!
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rayrir, or you risk losing everything.
That's crazy.
Abandon the Lindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear, but now I know exactly whose it is. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look? And no answer.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson.
Yeah, it's a massacre.
And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was...
Yeah, it explains why he's messed up in the head. Yeah, for sure.
And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other. And why does Vedderfanir, Dainsleif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memory, time for something a bit... We've been inside Rerir's mind. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has...
That's kind of cool in effort. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty sick that you can do that.
Rerir, are you there?
Oh. Okay. When a piece moves to a square with this marking, you'll gain a corresponding number of action points. The square will be the latest save points. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
This is his brother being captured by the Vinster King. But I think Dane's older brother is manipulating the Vinster King this entire time, especially with the power to talk in someone's head. Because he probably already has the Abyss's power. And so he made the Vinster King do everything within the story. And includes, I want to say he framed himself. He set up a situation where it looked like he got captured. But in truth, it wasn't. This is some great world building, by the way, Genshin, I have to say. Like, this is, I'm eating this up. This is good. Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, so... Oh, okay, there we go. So, apparently, if I go like this, and I do this, it does not consume points. Okay. Let's go back. Hey, I'm pretty good at this. I actually like this kind of game. I like the symbols too, to represent like different characters.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour.
Whoa.
When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward.
It's all the sinners.
Don't be ridiculous. We
Started a trilogy.
Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
Yeah.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Lunatic. Robtatir, what brings you here?
Why, Dainsliff, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhine-daughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself. So drop the humble You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum. The chief mage known as the Wise by royal appointment. And by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria.
Damn.
Vice President
He's a pretty good.
doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be... And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it...
These are all the sinners.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsliff, you'd better have...
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatir more than anyone else.
Yeah, that's what's a little bit strange, the mystery.
Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king... I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedalfenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedalfenir, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace.
Yeah, and he storms and they betray him.
I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsliff, your...
You've been planning this for a while.
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedalfenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king...
So, Vedalfenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, the extent of his majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Whoa.
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But another mystery I'll need.
Oh, okay. Consume the marked number of action points to defeat your own opponent's pieces. Your pieces will only attack when one more action. Yeah. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Let's do this. Uh-oh, I kind of messed up. Guys, I messed up. You. There we go. We got it figured out.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway. However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates.
What?
An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this, as well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
That's interesting. I want to know what... Are they setting up like a world beyond Genshin as we know it? Is that what's going on? Because that could be like more expansions for the game that they're like setting up. Uh-oh. Back. Destroyed myself. There we go. I figured it out eventually, guys.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Thelindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last... You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy.
Yeah, that's not gonna go over well, Thelindis. He's gonna figure it out.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I get.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon?
That's right. Our moon.
I promise,
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long.
Dang, you made your girlfriend into like a radical. That's crazy. Good for you, Tholindus. Head to the palace. I think we're wrapping up, right? This is like game ending stuff right now, right? I think I have to add up all this stuff. Yeah, I know I ran out of action. I just don't know where to go. Oh, do we go straight? Is that the plan? Oh, I guess that is, because then you could go back. There we go. Okay, I figured it out. All right, how are we gonna do this? Okay, I figured it out, guys.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsliff, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir. Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
I love this Conria lore. Okay, I finally got the hang of it. Oh, rip.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity.
I want to know if the Vinter King is still alive, though, right?
Hello, Mr. Vedifalnir.
It's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious.
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning.
What?
Someone The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Khaenri'ah will surely fall.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court...
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. Fate isn't a... I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirits.
Forgive my curtness, Vedifulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without a There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Ooh.
Tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will...
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that this is not the end. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not?
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to...
Of course not.
We could be.
You mean your future?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. Dynasty...
This is how he gets corrupted. This is Emperor Palpatine to Darth Vader.
me, I care first.
To Anakin before he turns into Darth Vader. Excuse me.
I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. That is the cruelest thing.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the... You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it?
My voice.
Oh, is it not him?
Oh, you hear it too. The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vedifulnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd just...
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and for as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless...
I will hold...
Thank you for setting me free. In return...
Just then, a strange...
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas?
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Uh-oh.
Vedifulnir said I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. Monsters? Is this what my daughter's doing? By the Universitas Magistrorum. Out of my way!
It all adds up. What a joke. The fans
I'm not strong enough.
got me.
The Universitas. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power. But if they were ever going to activate...
Help! Help!
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me!
That sounded like an explosion. What other means does the king have at his
Oh! I recognize this area.
It's a major center of abyss research. Anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger.
The abyss. Or no. The chasm. Or no. It's the world within Inazuma, right? You go down the whirlpool. It all looks familiar. Like it's all connected. I don't have the best lineup for this. Burning. Come on, fall already. Fall. Oh, not more. Okay, we're gonna recover health. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. I wish I switched to my party. Okay, come back to me, Nefer. I need you in. We can do some extra damage with your help. Come back to me, Nefer. Oh. I wish I had my actual like all-star team here. Not in the battle. I don't want to sneeze in the battle. Oh, seriously? Oh, we're so cooked. We're actually so cooked. Let's get everyone's health back up real quick. Did we stall enough? So, oh, 15 seconds. Okay. We can survive 15 seconds. Come on. Go down already. Burning. Come on, go down. Ah! There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, finally. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nice. Oh, that was so stressful.
Monsters at the Universitas Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons, of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week. I'm done for. Is anyone there? Ah! Stay back.
It'll be interesting if she survives, because then we have to find her in present day, right? Because that's like how you beat Rivera, I think, right? Oh, okay.
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave.
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution.
Oh.
I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
I told you, Reliquary, let her go. You will find someone better.
No, I won't do it. I have to save her.
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me.
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rare, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair or desire. We all have our own.
Rear.
Cylindus?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rear? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
This is sick, dude. This is sick. Man only wanted love. And look at him. He's like on par with destroying all of Krai. This is absolutely insane. Origin for the sinner. This is just one of them too.
I will find you. And then you can give me your answer.
Which is the reason why he did what he did. That's crazy. So she's still out there.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy.
Yeah, he's actually kind of a tragic character. Like, I actually feel a little bit bad for him instead of like, we need to beat the big bad guys. He was doing it to save his girl.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
She's fine.
Yes, you will have seen the events of Rarier's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone. However, I would not consider Rarir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Krai in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick.
Ooh.
I don't appreciate being bossed. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the
Cool. So...
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. Yehoda?
Yes, boss.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was
Forgive my curiosity, but...
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff. That boss is too lazy.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
The moratorium abides by the very... In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of... There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves.
What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait, how long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong? You look...
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And
So you control everything in here?
more or less. But
Has anything like this ever happened before?
only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and...
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent.
is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I...
Meaning you're not
So are they stuck in the chess board again? I think that's what's happening.
It's fine.
Oh, listen to you.
What?
Yes, really. Where would I...
Well, anyway, I suggest everyone finds some... Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical.
Don't I have the...
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love
Yes.
Oh, time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means you have my word that I will get us all out of...
Oh yeah, so we did get sucked into the chessboard. Are we gonna learn a little bit about Nefer's backstory here? Is that what's gonna go on?
This place looks familiar. That's not a good sign.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour.
Oh.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on.
So we are learning about Nefer's backstory. That's why we're back in Sumeru. Again, I like how Nod Krai is tying everything together. Like, I didn't do much talking because I wanted the story to speak for itself because it was so good. But that's what I like about Nod Krai so far.
Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently?
Get in his good books? Why? What do you...
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my...
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Retinue said...
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech.
Ooh.
The aftermath of I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be lead. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories.
Mm-hmm.
And look at us now. Squeezed into these hovels. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for...
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long.
This is before the reform in the academia. I want everyone to know that. So that's not a good sign.
So, do you get anything?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time.
Duh, nah, death flags. Death flags. There's no way. I have a bad feeling about this.
That's our well, and you know it. You.
Uh-oh.
Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke. You're a liar and a cheat.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified.
Damn.
of blood.
I called it too because it's the academia pre-reform, okay?
Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost, and I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate.
And they did. Yeah, they did.
If I ever need help, you said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole...
Should be better for survival, so... And that explains why Nefer's the way she is.
Officer, welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some...
This is the finest wine our village has to offer.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire...
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just...
what about the rest of your family?
Just the one. Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers.
All right, get over here.
Oh, so that's how Nefer joins the academia.
Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
I love how we're in Nodcry, but it's still the academia, right? So we're in Sumeru. Wait, so if this is Act 4, I feel like this is not the climax then. Right? I feel like we have a couple more acts to go probably then.
This term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted...
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs.
A weak student.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
Oh, he can't help it.
I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check.
If someone sent me a letter to the Academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. As long...
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there. Probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the...
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to...
I feel like he's like a good apple, but it's just like, yeah, the system's rigged against them.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. It's not just the Academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for this.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given...
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make...
Yeah, and Nefer actually did that, so... See, I'm glad I unlocked Nefer because you have all this backstory now and it makes her really cool.
This must be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. Let's take a look. A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from... This one was never even opened. Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life. Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The Immorta Darshan strictly prohibits...
We know about incense poisoning though, right? From Sumeru.
But I believe there are still people getting away with it. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into song, and this seems like something the Wait, what's this written on the book? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. This next one is addressed to... A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy.
Ooh.
In recent years, the Academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region. As per the... However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers.
Yep.
As well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full access to the Akashas. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the Academia aspire? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution.
Ooh.
I hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and... Great letter. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamot. I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamot end up? Nice one, Grant.
That's crazy.
Whatever. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it... I can't believe how much discarded mail there is.
Must have been years since someone last went I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read.
This is the important one, right?
Could this be?
This is her father's message, right?
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinue, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleagues' aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business. And I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice. The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala, we worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our... I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me... When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer. Because that aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint.
Yeah.
Outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You liar.
Ooh.
About everything. You promised the world. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Which makes you a pathetic liar. I think I'll take over from here.
Oh, are you gonna leave the academia? Yeah.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for...
Nefer? You packed your bag.
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on... What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the house of...
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare...
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's fine.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all for...
Don't forget me, okay? I mean...
Yeah, I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive.
Damn. Okay, Nefer.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Reef.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Ooh.
Sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the EAB. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the EAB has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not?
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good
Ooh.
news. Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under EAB control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the... I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million?
Yeah, when you say that price, they immediately go, yeah, I'll listen.
Wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50...
Don't get greedy. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to...
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia, I hope I am...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down it.
You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you... And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way?
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact,
Gladly. I am partial, so let's indulge in a few drinks.
Elated, yeah, drink the night away. Oh, are we attacking them while they're... Yeah.
Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well. What?
Oh.
Just stand there.
Did we play them?
I have every confidence in the EAB's military...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal... I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia...
This is her revenge. She's gonna make the whole tribe implode.
If you cannot regain control over the well...
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. That well is ours.
Glad to hear it.
If there is a traitor, I will find them.
Yeah, and then it starts a conspiracy of who started it.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the EAB.
The EAB are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason.
Oh!
To interfere in our research project.
That's crazy.
Region. So let me ask you, Chief, if you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The EAB have held back our academic pursuits for at the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert...
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe...
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have all natural allies. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And let me be clear.
That's crazy.
To collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and are all—
Say no more.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us access to that— You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know—
Wow. That's crazy. Just using your words, you started like a war between tribes. They're both probably gonna wipe each other out. Yep.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, the monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary, petty I think we're even. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain
Yeah, but...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time for... So, anyway, that's enough... Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yes, if we can...
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone said.
You mentioned a temple.
My biggest trade secret.
Then I'm guessing it's...
I didn't know you were clued up on...
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine...
There are major police systems too.
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean. General
Oh!
Sino, the spirit of Hermanubis dwells...
Sino got referenced.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity. But I know about Sethos, too.
Ooh.
What about him?
Well, he's not a small deep. Please, this is the bare bone basics. Save thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.
She's kind of insane, but in like a good way. You know what I mean? Like all I see are red flags. But hey, I don't mind. So it's in this temple that she finds her power.
Uh-oh. I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have the... I want to do the whole name-dropping this...
A statue with the head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the
Thoth.
one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Oh. Oh, it's the cat.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
But there's probably something's gonna happen.
Of course, it's almost over.
Oh.
Hold on!
Oh, he found out.
Is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Well, who's there? What?
How repulsive.
Nice. Columbina, Dainsliff. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a little nerve-wracking. Nefer's like, yeah, nothing will happen. Boom.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
Yep.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt. Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsliff. Were you helping get them?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct, I had a duty.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help,
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that by using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone?
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it.
Oh.
That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in...
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Eab ultimately won that competition. But their victory came at the final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Eab fled, and having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple. And this chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret.
Ooh.
And represents his power of piercing analysis. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth. But I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions, egotistical tendencies. But precious...
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share...
Before long, the group is gathered into the office, too busy to attend.
Thank you all for being here. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Reicher of Solnari's background. The Reicher of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now...
The entire backstory that we just went through. Thank goodness she's not like repeating it for us. Yeah. Yeah, what lies on the other side of the portal?
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent life. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences.
This a question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appears?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate.
Miss Lauma?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge. Others, the term Moon Gate, is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends,
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength...
But there's more to the power of the Frost...
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a... And right now, I need to conserve my energy.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Reicher of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments.
Ooh.
The abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather...
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is...
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, this raises some interesting questions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... When I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
the two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but
Mine too. We could never know all the hows and
Yeah.
the way
I mean, it's a tough backstory.
full of untold secrets and lies. And the sky.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
That's very thoughtful.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest. Hey, is this a bad time?
It's fine. Come on in.
No need. Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she... Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that it's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan.
Honestly?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all...
2 days?
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off. You have some history with him, right? Great. All right. On to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and we figured we'd bounce the idea off you first.
Yeah, let's see your plan.
So,
And a hushed voice lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can phase the greatest traveler and trustiest travel guide in all of Teyvat.
we felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, first,
Roping us in? Why would you even say
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's...
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about...
I'm all ear.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view...
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach... To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it.
I want to do everything within my power. The Ray Hero...
Well, that tracks with what I've heard.
Yeah.
She's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. Of course...
Yeah, that's kind of like me, though. Like, legitimately, this is kind of like me. I'm just kind of the person who's like, yeah, I'll do it.
And you're our honorary knight. I want to make...
Thank you.
I could be the one thanking you.
This is a long Act 4. Discuss plan with everyone. Okay.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have...
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rarer. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rarer has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation... Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon...
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the wild.
Understood.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail.
Plan approved. Okay! Any firepower you need?
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
And the rest of you?
Yep, we're ready to go.
No objections?
Well, wait, what is she doing here?
Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up...
Wait! We can...
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone...
A very people-first approach.
Yes.
I hear that's common practice.
I mean, the Knights of Favonius are an interesting bunch, okay?
Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl.
Oh, so D-Luke is Owl.
This plan can only work does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work contest. So, the longer your name... In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune.
The walls are thin here.
Okay, fine.
Oh.
I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Oh, does this mean something? It most certainly does not. We have a long-stand... Said Mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now...
Okay.
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship.
Oh.
I'm worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we took the pendant. And now we're in trouble because we lost it.
I finally got it all fully charged up with Kovaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once.
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all...
You will?
Yeah.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take...
Yeah.
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around. But I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer.
Looks like they...
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find...
Yeah, let's get through the conflict first. Yeah. Criterion secret characters use their intelligence gathering abilities to obtain intel from certain residents. Special dialogue options. You can obtain 6 pieces of intel a week. After obtaining intel, Criterions head to her skills. Ooh, okay. I guess it's a new mechanic.
Was born ready. Don't forget, when something's ta-da! See? It's right here.
Oh.
It's so pretty. Did you make it? No, I have a Aha! No wonder you were talking. That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendroarch. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. I passed this on to the Dendroarchon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars.
Hey, thank you, Nahida. I appreciate it. Watching out for us.
I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated. But if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendroarch. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendroarchon who asked Kave to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kasharu War talents, took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have got Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kave. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been so nosy? My fault for...
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just...
Could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope they're never...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it... Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not either way, all's well that ends well.
Kave, I swear.
I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised.
Yep.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to... There are always going to be times in life when you have to give something back.
Yep, that's fair. Especially when we're not about to be annihilated.
The first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangam a bit and more than that. No one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make... Oh, that? Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. My priority is doing the business that I wanted. All right. I do say so, and that's the whole point.
I'm a businesswoman. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be?
Oh, okay. Now we're gonna be bouncing around. So this is a long act because we're not slowing down. Lots of walking around and talking. I mean, I'm getting a lot of primo gems, which is good. That was our goal, right? Uh-oh, uh-oh. I did not mean to get spotted there. Uh-oh. Ouch. Leave me alone! I just want the moon. Oh, thank goodness we got Lunoculus or whatever.
Traveler, Paimon.
Everything going
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very
Ooh.
That depends on your definition of wild hunt.
Harmless, lifeless.
The wild hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptatyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity. I should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today. It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the abyss. And the effects are irreversible.
Damn.
You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power.
That's kind of crazy.
Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power.
That's terrible news!
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Which is a crazy prospect.
It's only natural to despair. But we must time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well,
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time.
We will.
All right then.
It's okay, Durin. We'll be fine. Okay, we're going over the plan.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands,
My lady.
Within the next 24 hours, we will face. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act for me. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas.
Yes.
In my absence.
Hey everyone, guess I should introduce myself.
Well, to start with, biggest strengths are honesty and hard working.
Ness.
Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down.
Good stuff. Frostmoon Enclave. Retreat.
Is there than the unexpected?
I just wanted the chest. Leave me alone.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it?
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that.
Yep.
Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on.
Yeah, that's why we love Dane, though. Dane's great because he kind of takes it and runs with it.
Survives longer than love and affection?
Yeah.
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could.
You're welcome.
Friend, he betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay.
Ooh.
You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see,
I need some time.
of course. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yeah.
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support.
Yeah, because Arlecchino's the GOAT, you know? She's awesome.
I was wrong about them all.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there?
Huh.
Sure. Hello.
Ah! They caught us!
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Recher of Solnari.
You will? Oh, thank you.
They needn't be.
That doesn't matter to them. You can't control their gratitude, so...
It's nearly showtime. Let's go.
Are we gonna fight in Act 4? Or are we gonna like fight him away and then like the big climax is Act 5? Is that what we're setting up right now? Also, what is this real quick? Moondress into forms, okay.
earlier than I expected.
Hey, Blintz!
Not too long.
Are you nervous about the
Quite the opposite. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present.
Yep.
And I am delighted to be able to join forces.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. Please. I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defenses were. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
Oh.
The chess set's looking a little...
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage.
Wait, actually, we're gonna fight?
Around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hut.
Got it!
We got this, guys. We got this. Lock in.
I will.
Time to fight.
Everyone, take your position. Every ounce of strength we have in our...
Ready?
Let's go.
Oh, is it gonna break?
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of...
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Oh, dude. That's so cool. Oh, we are fighting him.
Yep, you too.
Let me help you guys.
I get all the characters. Oh my gosh, dude.
No more lies.
Get back, get back.
Futile.
For the everlasting...
We got this, guys. We got this. Come on, come on, come on.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Be silent. Began with the moon. So
Uh-oh.
shall it end.
The moon will protect you. Branch into song.
Water jet.
Close your...
Oh, use that. Okay. Let's use T. Got him.
From here, when will it be as you foretold?
Okay. Where's he? Where's he? Got him.
The deception ends here. It all adds up.
Lunar Bloom. Lunar Bloom. Lunar Bloom.
With one heart,
Moonlight. Pathetic. Hunt him down.
Close your eyes.
Futile.
Use it. We almost got him. Go, go, go.
Your little game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first?
Oh.
Get out of my sight!
No, we've been
Death is within
separated.
my grasp.
You okay?
Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
Destroyed. Reborn. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Mama, can you hear me?
Silence.
We can still win this, guys. We can still win this.
At least I know they're still there.
Destroyed. Reborn.
Remember, the most important task is keep solving it.
Yes, we'll solve 'em.
The moment will come.
Guess gonna keep attacking.
The mystery of can't hide the truth.
Oh, oh no, oh no. Oh, oh, Kubaki, Kubaki, go, 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 go. One more time, one more time. Yes, we got it.
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
We got this, guys. We got this, guys. What's nice is I can heal using... Actually, I can't heal. Never mind. It's only the Traveler. Aether.
Mom's away.
The deception ends here.
Can we get to halfway? Can we get to halfway? Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Destroyed. Reborn.
Water jet. Wipe out.
Seek within. No more lies.
Oh, wait, I can heal my health. Okay, we're good. We got healers on my team.
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Yes, that's good. I didn't even know she did that. Okay. No, 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 no. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. No! Oh, dude.
Of time got me.
Death is within
Oh, we had to retry. I almost had it.
The deception ends here. Time to go clean. It all falls into place.
Destroyed.
No more.
Reborn.
Water jet.
Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Come on, you and I till the end. Nefer, come on, we got this. Come on. Where's the last one? Last one. Okay, we're good. Oh, did it reset? Oh. Oh, we did it. Yo.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Nefer, your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist.
This is crazy.
Reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding.
Any other tricks up your sleeve, as entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
Come on, Nefer.
You don't fool me. I have to stoke his rage. You fear what you could never defeat. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
Now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Oh.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you. What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Whoa. Durin's purging it?
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I
Durin.
release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy.
Yo, Durin!
Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
Yo.
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize you don't have the power to hold that gate open?
I don't, but someone else does.
Whoa!
Goodbye, Rerir.
He didn't expect Dainslift to be there.
We won.
That was pretty sick. I love it. Goodbye, Rerir. That was a long act. We beat him.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness.
It's not too late. Let me handle it. Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most
reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were
even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Thank you.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just my dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Krai. All in this land will be grateful.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you, Bub.
Yehoda helps Nefer get home. Of course, Paimon helps to escort you back. Sight of Nefer navigating the road, eyes closed. This is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, so her silhouette disappears in the distance. You know, she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now.
Hold on.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage.
You're right. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kuthar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about you.
Things are a little different now from how
friends.
You can't help but break into a smile after friends. One by one, your fellow teammates reform. Everything is under control. With Lama's insistence, you sit down. Honestly, dub for Team Aether, okay? Dub for Team Aether.
Yay! You're awake! How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for 8.
Glad to hear you didn't starve.
Well, it wasn't the same without you there. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self.
Well, I'm back.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but if you're feeling up to it, let's head over.
Alright, let's do it. Before the moon fell.
We're here! Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just...
How are you feeling today?
Much better.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait! Where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over. I'm sure she'd love to catch up.
Nefer really is the MVP. I'm glad I pulled her.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
Yes, a good West.
That moon chanter has some real talent after all.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow...
Oh, sure. Did you hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys?
You bet.
Sure thing.
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More like a wolf in my mind.
Definitely a snake. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
I guess he didn't like seeing people go down with the path of vengeance.
I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep... If you're worried about me, you can... It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. Oh, father.
Yeah, you're starting to realize something here.
Fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception? Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like you were nice enough to you.
So that's enough for you to... He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to... He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
I have to disagree.
Really? Well, it takes a... If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around.
I have a feeling some people over there may have heard that.
They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Oh, is that what it looks
Yeah,
like?
it looks like you warmed up to them.
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest thing
Honestly,
is to keep calm.
that makes sense, Nefer.
Everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, if you understand what's at stake.
Sure.
Very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something. After all that build-up, our
Wait, who is our mystery ally? Oh, don't tell me we're gonna leave on a cliffhanger.
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him.
Ooh.
Now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever.
Wait, who is it? Who is it?
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous...
Why come and ask me when you...
I mostly came...
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your card...
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable
Huh?
charitable?
Let's see. The first plot of land.
Stop!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. You're a curious case, Lord Sangamabe, but I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under...
Yeah, we're too good.
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the...
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in...
So? What's the problem with that?
But surely you have dreams of your...
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. Just thinking of...
Thank you.
For
And the pendant.
Oh, that.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very...
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family...
That would be your mother...
Yeah. Though it's been years. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but... Memory can be even more ruthless than my sister can't help me now. Slowly, but...
Not everything will fade.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
I like this interaction between the Sumeru characters.
life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of
I appreciate the vote.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn from...
You don't need to worry about me, my master.
What?
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nodcry. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo. Incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly.
Thank you. I can't take all the...
See? Did you catch that? A master class in how to take a...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't...
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to...
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to...
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
You're clearly a fast learner. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all...
Don't worry. That's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the...
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, so, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target... For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, the alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then during that power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been...
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us. Given his history with Rarir, he had every right to sit this one out.
Can't have been easy.
Must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure...
Absolute. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice. Anyway, however you cut...
That's the only reason you're here.
Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I think this is very important.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even...
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being
What is this, Columbina?
Ooh.
Deliberately testing my patience threshold. Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word,
If your politeness module was active...
Polonia, please see...
Will you still invite me to your next...
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Catching up with a friend.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself?
We just wanted to, you know...
Why?
Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Ray here of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed.
Afternoon tea.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you manage. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. My coasters are still missing an.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook.
You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the.
I already like her because she's just like, she reminds me of a child. You know what I mean? How she's just chaotic.
And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is who else? Pretty much all the Mecha and Fontaine are his.
Wait, are you saying you know?
I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, I honored his request. But I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artifice.
So, that?
I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas, not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friend. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Nazissenkreuz Institute. They were all quite competitive.
I love. See, we did Sumeru. Now we're at Fontaine again.
A friendly rivalry, but beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true. The apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee.
Ooh.
Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand,
Yeah.
Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, what do you think of Renee? Do you admire his or do you despise him? Dismiss him at... Same difference, really. What a cop-out. But I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for... After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nazissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role. He told me that the director of the Nazissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nazissenkreuz Institute orphanage. While many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift. This time between members of the Fontaine. And that is the story of two people.
Yeah.
One went all in on his fantasy of salvation, with the other sought desperately to burn bright in his life. I do sometimes wonder, even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for they were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away.
Interesting.
Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? Sensible answer. Glad to. Alain would disagree, though. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime. Yes, it's enough. No elaboration. Just a quick, short answer. All right, tea time's over.
I should have answered straight the other time too.
Telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Heart. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys. Polonia, exit hut.
Ooh, okay. All right, let's see. Is this it? Okay, that's it, right? Yep, that's it for Nod Krai. Yeah. Awesome. That was a cool epilogue. We got Fontaine stuff. Ooh, okay. Got a ton of rewards there. I'll definitely claim that. Wonders of the world. Good stuff, good stuff. What did I also want to look at? I wanted to look at oh yeah, we have a ton. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Okay, let's do this. Let's invest all in that. Cool. All right, our mission from the start has been, let's go over here, to get the weapon, right? The weapon for Nefer. Especially after finishing the Archon quest, which I will give my thoughts in a little bit. So let's do this. All right. We have 18 hours. Third time's the charm. Or this is like the fifth, but we're gonna, fingers crossed, we're gonna get this, okay? I'm gonna put mine up there. We have 13 left. So we have one more pull. Ready? Fingers crossed I'm not gonna look. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Gold, 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 gold. Show me gold, show me gold. Yes! Yes! Wait, what? This is Farina's. I got Farina's. I receiving a 5 that's not the one you chose. Your next 5-star weapon will be the one you chose. I got Farina's. So that means I just have to roll again. So I have to, oh my god. Okay. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. There's 2. Oh, gotta grind that. I have 5 here. I just need the next one, and then we'll have it. Oh, this is so annoying. That's insane. We got Farina's instead of like Nefer's, which is what I wanted in the first place. Okay. 40. We almost have enough. Let's go fight these guys real quick. It's okay. It's okay. We still have time. We still have time, and I'm doing it tomorrow too, because we have... Hold on. $18 hours. 18 hours from now. If I'm pull up my clock right now on my phone. If I measure 18 hours from now, let's do 17 hours just to be safe. 4 p.m. tomorrow. Right? That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's do this. Oh, rip. Okay, finally, we got him.
Now it's your turn.
Maybe 12. Now I could turn this into for more. Oh, construct. I already constructed it.
Save me.
What the heck is... Let's go Final Night Cemetery. Maybe we'll go there.
Gloomy skies overhead. Oh, just like the last time we were here. Oh, we didn't get a good look then. Oh, hi.
Ah, good day, you two.
Phew.
You needn't worry. This is my home. That being said, I rarely receive visitors here.
Well, to be honest, we just wanted to see where
Yep.
you live.
Mhm.
I see. In that case, as guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery.
Wait, do you mean
That is correct. As you may have noticed, this island is
Not at all.
Ah, upon but I suppose the spirits on this isle, while somewhat old-fashioned and hardly gregarious, if you still have misgivings, I can only suggest that you avoid staying outside where possible. Although that might render your sightseeing experience. Most of the camps on this isle have been removed, and only the lighthouse remains, symbolizing the many battles the Lightkeepers have fought against the...
Yeah, that was the first thing we...
Years of disrepair and a shortage of fuel, I'm afraid. As this island, in the past, it guided people on the... Well, that is... In which case, since you are not used to the... I, too, know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can bring on those... Speaking as a light... And personally, besides, I have a lantern
Yes.
of my own. I would rather tend to... As such, you should have no... I believe there should still be some backup fuel, and if you should need to find me, I will meet up with you once I have complete...
Huh. There really are a ton of headstones here on this isle. And they're all so old you can't make out the words on them at all. This place is super dark. Feels kind of stuffy too. Huh.
The sky is so dark. You sure took your time, didn't you? Come on, help me shift this fuel.
He mean...
Look at you, shaking like a leaf. You scaredy cat. Come on, grab your stuff and let's go.
What? A ghost?
You ever heard of the blue fire? As we all know, when you're out walking out at night. Well, that's because the Wild Hunt watches us from the your way in the fog, and then... That's why it's dangerous to travel alone in the dead of night. They say it only appears if you run into the wild hunt, or... Don't ask me what it is, because I don't know. My granddad said, whatever it is, the... Ah, shucks, look at me talking away. I totally forgot I've still got fuel to move.
Wait, but we brought all the fuel with us. What's this guy talking about?
It's probably a memory, right?
I'd better get back. See you later, scaredy cat. It's nearly time for my shift.
Ooh. Whoa. How many people have gathered?
Great, the light's on.
Hey, it's the ghost from before.
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves. The fog clung to our ears.
What's he?
To the lighthouse! To the lighthouse! We've got to get a signal to the units outside before... Don't just stand there gaping. Pull yourself together. Have you forgotten how to send signals? Come on, I've told... We're all gonna die. They'll strip the bones from...
Something's off. All the ghosts are coming this way.
We too shall cry. The wild hunt is here. We've got to think of something quick.
Up to the top.
If you've forgotten how to send signals, check the handbook. We nailed it to the tower.
Do not fear.
Don't leave our bodies to the wild hunt. I beg of you.
Wild hunt.
Oh, the ghosts of Seyorias. Sounds like they need us to head up, find the handbook, and use the lamp to...
Lighthouse.
All right, I guess we're doing that. Flint's gonna be like, "What did you do?" Oh, short, long, short. Short, long, short.
The handbook says that we gotta aim the lamp in the... there are 5...
Oh, I can just send distress signal. We don't have to memorize it. Cool.
Okay, the signal is sent. Let's go check on the ghosts.
That's kind of sad because they all passed away. It reminds me of a little bit of Natlan here.
What happened here? A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. And when they saw the lighthouse flashing...
Oh, it was pretty scary.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of... up until just now, that is. When these... They asked you to send a signal out. This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. The ghosts here tend to stick to fixed areas and repeat words, and they have a rather indistinct appearance. But consider it a natural talent of mine. Ghosts are the echoes of living souls. The ghosts in question were lightkeepers in life. And as such, I believe the lighthouse is deep. Relighting it must have stirred something. You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions. In the days before this was a graveyard, it came to symbolize the hope. But alas, the light of this historic outpost was... According to our internal records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The star shine...
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling lightkeeper ships. Without it, they but at the same time, This signal also cut the The Lightkeeper Oath contains a line that goes, "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel.
Damn.
Make life greater
They
than
sacrificed themselves.
It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. After all, the Wild Hunt is a
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what?
You feel you unwittingly did something. Ghosts are but the memories of people that once were. Still, I can see that you're concerned. Ah, yes.
The lighthouse.
The ghosts are acting strange. We should find them first. Close your eyes.
Look!
The coast.
Look!
The
It's too late. Even if reinforcements from
The north it is then.
Paimon sees them!
Had reinforcements arrived on the day, you have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. How about this? We'll go in together.
Don't come near us. Don't.
Help is on the way.
The Wild Hunt is coming in too fast. This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through.
So you.
No, we do. Please, everyone else is gone.
Ignite the blue lantern. It will guide you far from the Wild Hunt.
The blue lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. He can help you destroy what remains of the wild.
Don't rescue us. Don't come in.
What's this supposed to mean?
Those poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would send out a distress, and so they sought the help of the blue lantern spoken of in local legend. That ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. They will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced in their.
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky, and
We have sworn. We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones.
we are the Light Keepers who.
Wait! Flits! It seems like.
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. The sorrow and reluctance and. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish to do something for them? Is that so? Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. In time, the memories and yearning of these ghosts will. My dear Ratniki, I am now. Look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. 6 feet under may you slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the late. Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. To me, they are both war. Unfortunately, I did not know most of their names. But at the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named Imo. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the lighthouse, and I'm not sure if they'll all undergo changes like Imo. But if you're in the mood to keep exploring, it would be my...
All right, we got this. I'm just gonna keep running. I see it. I see the teleport waypoint. Let's go. Let's go. We got this.
All right, here comes another one.
I'm climbing. Come on, you can make it. Oh.
Add Astra.
Okay, there we go. $27. Oh. Pain. It's gonna make me spend money. I want to spend money. $19. Oh, I'm so close. How many do I get? 100. I don't have enough time. I have to get going. That's rough. That's so rough. We'll see what we're gonna do. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to end stream because I have to get going, and I'll play offline the rest of the game because it's getting late, and I don't want to keep you guys. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And then when I figure this out, I will share my thoughts on Krai in a video tomorrow. So, but it's pretty late. I want to end it, so you guys don't worry about that.